disappointing loss in Madison to the Badgers. Welcome to the channel where I'm talking all things Philadelphia Eagles, New York Yankees, New Jersey Devils, and Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Hey Rutgers fans, what's going on? Travis Halonix, come back you guys. Rutgers post-game, Rutgers, Wisconsin, literally just a couple minutes after the game concluded. And it's going to be my first initial thoughts here as we get into the post-game. 24-13 loss at Madison, Wisconsin, Camp Randall Stadium to the Wisconsin Badgers. And it was overall quick early thoughts. Disappointing. About 13-point dogs coming in the game, so we end up covering the spread, lose by 11. But it's a game you're in the game again. Michigan, kind of similar to Michigan. Give credit. You kept chopping the whole way. We love that. They scored at the end there again. Defense kept battling. Defense quickly early here just battled all day long. Only gave up 17 points themselves. Kept the offense, kept the team in the game. Literally the whole entire game. Sometimes you give up some big plays, but really buckled down. Again, 17 points for defense against Wisconsin. Really, really good. And so it's frustrating for them and the team because it's a game. Yeah, you're dogs, but between last week, you got Wagner, you got Michigan State, obviously homecoming for us next weekend. It's a big game, a tough loss against the top two-team nation, Michigan, on the road. Another big opportunity, huge opportunity, we said, all coming into the game against these Badgers to go show the world kind of how we can play. And you thought we'd be a little more competitive, a little closer. Ends up being an 11-point game. And definitely had chances to make it one-score game and win the ball game. And offensively, we'll get into everything, but just clearly did not do enough. And a huge, costly turnover, a pick six right at the end of the half, which I'll get obviously more into. Gavin Wimsatt there, which was brutal, huge flip of the game there, momentum swing, totally. You end up winning turnover battle 2-1, 2 fumbles forced by defense, which is great. One in the first half, one in the second half. Love that. They keep fighting, forcing those fumbles and everything. But when you don't get, or when your one turnover on offense, the pick six, just like it was against Michigan, just brutal, heartbreaking. So that's my initial thoughts here in the post game. Before we get into all the different sides of the ball and the stats, just disappointing, frustrating game. Offensively, just can't do much. Kirk Soraka, definitely Greg Schiano, obviously Greg talking to Kirk. Kirk's calling plays, but just so Greg wants to, he's been kind of going about it, right? Defense, stay in the game, don't costly turnovers, don't do anything that will cost you. Just keep battling and stay right there. And then they've done that, but then, play calling, I'll try inside runs at first, wasn't working. Passes to the outside was not working. They kind of were staying away from the middle of the field early on while it was a real tight game. Kind of open up later when you kind of have to, and you like to see that maybe more early in the game because it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked, right? They haven't won the games. They've gotten down, so it hasn't worked trying to just keep it tight and then get a lead and score. So hopefully you see that changing next week against Michigan State and moving on. Next road game, Indiana, in a couple of weeks. But just frustrating there. Kirk Soraka, the play call and the execution was not good. Obviously we'll get into Gavin. Yeah, he got banged up and tough hit, but he came back in the game. Simon made a couple nice throws, a touchdown. Get on the board for Rutgers there to Aaron Young. Gavin kept battling, came back in the game. Love to see that. His hustle, his heart desires there. He struggled today with kind of accuracy. I won't say seen a feeling, a couple late. Some throws, maybe some of those one at back, some reads, but overall just accuracy, just not good today. And again, just all around frustrating. Hats off to the D, the way they battled, whole team way they battled. But again, this day and age, college football, we tend to win big games, especially on the road. You need to just generate more points, and they had chances. The turnovers by defense couldn't capitalize again. Just plenty of times, scored more points. They cannot. Again, held the Badgers to 7 points second half. So frustrating. Getting to the stats here. Offensively, Gavin passing the ball was 16 of 35, 181 yards, a touchdown to get Ian Strong late, and the costly pick six. It's about 47 or so, 48% completion percentage. Really bad. They're not good at all. Evan Simon, as I mentioned, came in when Gavin got hurt there. The hit to the head, 2 of 3, 30 yards. The touchdown, Aaron Young. Rushing the ball, Rutgers only ran for 64 yards. Again, like I mentioned, could not get anything going really up the middle. got a couple on the outside. Young guys started to get a couple nice runs, but I mean, at the end of the day, our leading rusher today was Gavin, 9 for 43. A couple of good runs at the middle. Right before the pick six, had a nice 20-yard or so run to get him close to the goal line there. And then Benjamin, 4 of 13. No carries for Sam Brown or Aaron Young. I don't even know if Brown got on the field today, which questions there. Totally going to ask Shiano. And then Young, as I mentioned, had the touchdown receiving 2 catches, 14 yards, but again, no carries for him either. Didn't see much playing time, a little bit in the second half there. So definitely, they're getting back. Maybe Greg will still say they're working back, but I mean, definitely want to see him get in there more. But yeah, receiving wise, Isaiah Washington finished 3 catches, 53 yards. Jaquay Jackson, 3 of 46. Targeted a lot today. Strong, 4 for 45, a touchdown. Langan, 2 for 34. Aaron Young, 2 for 14, a touchdown. Benjamin, 2 for 10. And Dremel, 1 for 5. And freshman Jesse Afori, 1 for 4. A total of 211 yards total receiving. Yeah, just not enough. The inaccuracy of Gavin was big. And we'll get into right now, just the pick six, 10.5. So the game, like I said, the game Rutgers ran it really the whole time. And you got down 17-zip, which we'll get into how halftime was brutal. But they were still in the game. They made it 17-6 and kept battling. Got back up to 24-6. Tough there, but they made it 24-13. We're still in the whole game, in the game the whole time. But early on, I mean, it's 3-zip. We just punting back and forth, right? And ends up going up. They go up 10-3 or 10-zip touchdown there, and you're driving a good drive going. They're using the clock, making it the last drive of the half, draining it. They're getting down the field, so it's a real good drive, quality drive. It looks like you're gonna get points. Either make it a 10-3 ball game with a field goal, or a 10-7 game at halftime with a touchdown there. They get down there with the Gavin big run, as I mentioned. First down, quickly to snap it, run, stuff at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Then they throw the ball outside. This ball's on the left hash. It's a long throw across, trying to go to Dremel. Similar play they scored against, they've ran a couple times this year, scored against Virginia Tech, but that ball was kind of in the middle of the field, so it's shorter throw for Gavin, and the defender had to go a longer way. But this time, we got a longer throw. Defender kind of broke off his guy. Easy pick six. Great read for him once he comes off his man, and makes a catch. Hits a full head of steam the other way for the lone 95-yard pick six. Just brutal, heartbreaking. Not a great play call. It's not a great throw. It's a long throw for Gavin there. Just, you want to see it different, kind of stay maybe in the middle. Short pass if you're going to throw the ball. Something, because you had to get points there. You make it 10-3, 10-7. Boom, you get the ball second half. You defer the first half. Let's go. It just kills you. It's like the pick six. You're down against Michigan there. Another one, obviously different kind of scenario, but similar action. It's a killer pick six right there at the goal line. Cannot turn the ball over, and especially when you turn it over, cannot lead right to a turnover on, or a touchdown on the turnover itself there. So just brutal. It's brutal, and again, it's real killer there. But overall, again, like the fight of the team, the battle. Gavin, as it comes out, Simon comes in, touchdown pass. Wisconsin goes back ahead after that. Well, they had the missed extra point there, kind of low snap, and Patel off the upright, which is bad there. So it's kind of the way the game kind of went. A touchdown, missed extra point. So it's stuff just kind of it's frustrating. It's frustrating. And so Wisconsin goes up 24-6. You battle, you get a touchdown, you get a missed fourth down conversion, and they get another fumble. I believe it was a fumble. They got down there, and Gavin finally hit Ian Strong in the end zone for a touchdown. It's cool to see. Good to see there. But, yeah, I mean, the guys kept fighting and all day long. Defense, leaders, again, Tyreen Powell, all year long, they're leader in tackles, 9 total tackles, 6 solo. Loyal up there at 8. Igba Newsom and Motorray tied for third with 7 tackles. Again, guys kept fighting. Like, Greg got on Lewis there at the end. I mean, in the first half, he kind of went hard for Allen there, and let Mordecai the big run. So he let him know, got to stay home there. But yeah, overall, real strong. Can't say enough. That to be punting with 8 times, up and down for him. Some good punts, some not so good ones. Dropped the ball one time, look, he got it away. So, But a long day for him, not his best day. A long punt of 50, but out there a lot. Solid, not great, not terrible. Obviously, Jay didn't attempt a field goal and 1 for 2 extra points. Defense, Mordecai, he finished for Wisconsin 17 of 30, 145 yards, 4.7 average per attempt, tutty, no picks. So nothing crazy there. Nothing crazy, but they ran the ball 213 yards overall. Allen just went over 100 yards, 21 carries, 101 yards, and a touchdown. Jackson Ackner, 13 carries, 65 yards, and Tanner Mordecai carried the ball 11 times for 50 yards himself. Receivers, nobody went crazy for them. Will Pauling had 8 catches for 68 yards to lead them. That's about it. Versus guys 35, then 14, 14, 11, and 3. So, yeah, again, like I said, turnovers. We forced 2 with 2 fumbles on Hayden Rucci and Braylon Allen. Good job there. Yeah, I mean, just. So I want to go David Buster's for apologies there, but so wrapping up here, kind of going on a little bit, but just so you fall down to 4-2, right? You're 1-2 in the conference. Had a chance for a signature win on the road versus Wisconsin. The game was there. Killer turnover. Play calling not great. You want to see more play calling. Like I said in the beginning, just kind of open up a little more. Maybe go more middle of the field. I get it. It's a risk. Gavin's not that accurate. He was not accurate today. He's been better this season, but missing throws. We also made some throws and some good catches by the receivers. But you got to take that. You take that for what it is. I mean, Greg, his whole coaching career, what he's going to probably stick to, but hopefully maybe not as much. It's tight, like 1-score, 2-score game. Just kind of keep running your stuff. But you want to see Kirk, like, right away. I mean, you want to keep running the ball, but it's not working up the middle so much. I mean, the quarterback runs for Gavin. Keepers work pretty well. They get about 5 yards, get a lead blocker out there. Positive yards. We had, again, just like Michigan, kind of like, we had a few 3rd and 5s, some short yards, weren't behind the chains that much, but just, I mean, you need better play calls in 3rd and 5. You just got to execute better. It all comes hand in hand with blocking and obviously leading by our quarterback, Adam Wimsatt, be a little more accurate, see the field better, get the ball out, if guys are open quicker, make a little better decisions. But he's still growing. We like that, how he came back out of 10. And, I mean, he's frustrated, but he's chopping. He's still young. It's frustrating, but he's just got to keep grinding at it. Keep chopping that wood and see what happens. But to wrap it up, disappointing, frustrating, yes, but homecoming next week for us. It's almost be tickets, I'm trying to say, are all selling out. It's going to be close to sellout. Should be by the end of the week. Full packed stadium next Saturday, 12 o'clock noon kick, homecoming versus Michigan State. SHI Stadium, cannot wait for that. So nothing for the season's out of the picture anymore, or gone now. I mean, we're still, everything's right in front of us. You lost out on a signature win in Madison, but you still 4-2, nice record, 1-2 in conference, chance to get back to even in the conference play next Saturday at home versus Michigan State. To get 2-2 in conference play, 5-2 overall. Get yourselves 1 win away from bowl game. All right, that's all I got. I know. Very frustrating because the game you had, we're trying to get better and get the signature win, but you just got to keep chopping. That's what a mantra is. You want to see better, and this comes with offense. Defense has been there, played real well, but you need it to all come together. We'll see when that happens for a big signature win, but for now, that's all I got. Rutgers dropped this one 24-13 today in Madison, Wisconsin. Falls to 4-2 and 1-2 in conference play. Wisconsin goes to 4-1 overall and 2-0 in conference play. That's all I have right now. This recap of Rutgers, Wisconsin. We'll do a couple minutes, I guess, like I said, after the game concluded. That's all I have for now. I'm Travis Lonick signing off. If you guys enjoyed this video, enjoy Rutgers football, please subscribe to the channel if not already. If you are, thank you, appreciate it. Like the video up, drop a comment. Have a good one. Let's go, Rutgers.